just having an activity that the students are doing with their parents. They don't always get to do that at home. You're providing an activity for them to just have fun, completely not academic related. So doing something that's positive and fun, I think just helps build that relationship with like, oh, I do like school, I do like coming here. And with all of the help and the support that we've gotten, we're able to hold these events. We're able to get resources that we wouldn't have been able to have. Money is a big issue for us with doing these kinds of things. So getting the support that way is nice. And all the different ways that the county has supported us to hold events, to help us when we need some just ideas, what we should do, what do you guys recommend, and they'll help us out.
One of the things that we want parents to do with their kids is talk to them. We want them to communicate. We want them to know how to play with them at home or how to communicate with them so that they're, practicing that language. It's very important in those formative years to have that language, and these activities are showing parents how to interact with their kids, giving them opportunities to interact with their kids and to be able to do it for free. Food is free for them, and so they get to have a dinner and they get to have the entertainment and the interaction with their children in a positive way. So it's a positive way for them to interact with their kids. We were functioning in silos. We were doing our thing, the after school program was doing theirs, Safe and Healthy Kids are doing theirs. Like, we're all doing our own thing, but they were like, hey, what if we did photo booths? What if we did, what if we got parents to come in? If you feed them, they will come. What if we did this? What if we did this? And these were all aspects that I hadn't thought of on my own. And so coming together in that partnership, we just brought different ideas to the table and made it work. And so I feel like that is another reason that we've had more engagement with families.
Today, we're bringing our families together for Sip a Latte with special guest Mr. Escandón. And we try to do this quarterly with our community to bring in resources for them. Today we have, I believe, the Farm Workers Association there. They're going to provide a bit of information for the people that come in. But most importantly, we have our guest of honor, which is Mr. Manuel Escandón from FCSS. And he's going to just talk to the parents about the importance of bringing community together, letting them know how we can help our students. It's important for us to bring community leaders because we want them to see the importance of how someone from Huron can bring back to the community.
So tonight we have our Winter Spectacular that is in conjunction with Community Schools and Expanded Learning Program. So we have a lot of vendors out here. We're providing burritos and drinks and hoping that everyone just comes together and celebrates our community. Yeah, we're in a rural community, so it's really hard to have different events come to us like this. So having the opportunity to kind of bridge the gap between our communities by bringing people together, I feel really fortunate that we do have different vendors that are willing to come out to us so that our families don't have to travel to the bigger cities or the bigger communities to have fun events, go out to eat. So just a lot of opportunity.
We've seen upwards of at least 50% growth in our attendance at our community schools events. At least once or twice a quarter, we've had something that parents are able to come to campus for. And it's really great to see them, smiles on their face, just for positive reasons for them to be at school and to enjoy each other's company and to have that family and community event together.
We care not only about the students, but about the community as a whole, and that we are one district. We're usually separated by, Coalinga and Huron. We should be helping hands everywhere. We should definitely come together as a whole. So I want them to know that, this is open to all the community. We also want to put up these events where it's less formality. Have them and breathe. Feel at home. Feel welcomed.
I think the biggest thing is exposure. A lot of these kids don't have exposure. They won't go. They won't do many things like this. So I think just having something different that they wouldn't have otherwise is helpful to them, and it's a positive environment, and it boosts their self-esteem. You don't want to just do something here and then once they leave school, nothing, blah. You want to be able to, hey, talk to the parents, hey, so-and-so has this assignment, or so-and-so, how did he do on this? Just so they're communicating. Because we can't be with them 24/7, but we can at least do our part. And if the parents are able to at least assist a bit, and help supplement the learning, that helps quite a bit.
We never had turnout like this in years past, so I think the combination of not only the open house, but let's be honest, food is always a big thing. So if there's food here, right? But we have vendors like Kano Boxing here, right? Or if we have something like our glow show that our art department, did in the library, anything interactive too, it's just engaging. It makes them want to come in and be a part of what's going on. We are human beings here. I know that there's that big blue gate outside that closes at 8 and you feel like the world is kind of shut in here at school, but we are a team, we care, and if we communicate, we can make something really great happen with their students.
We want to bring together as many partners. The school can't be everything to everybody all the time. It's very critical that we bring in community partners to serve the needs of our families. Part of this too is elevating the community along with the school. The school can only support our families for 7-8 hours a day, but we want to make sure that they feel supported all day, every day, right? So that they have the connection to meet the needs that they have. So if our kids need clothing, if they need connection to healthcare, if they need connection to immigration services, we want those families to be able to find that through the school district and through our partners so that their kids feel safe, feel that they can come to school and that they're here ready to learn. We are over an hour and a half away from Fresno, which is our major hub for the county. So getting resources out here to our families is difficult. Likewise, if families are seeking resources, it's difficult to say, well, you need to drive an hour and a half to Fresno. So that's why these partnerships are huge, because it brings in more partners to the community to serve our families here where their needs are. The biggest thing I hope that they take home is that school's a positive place and a safe place for their kid, and that they are partners in education with us, that they have a say, they have a voice, and that they see us as a place that they can positively connect with.
The goal is that they would go home and continue those family game nights, or that they would go home and continue, the language activities that we're doing, because there are things that they can do at home as well as at school. And so, we want that language and that positive family dynamic to continue after they leave our events.
Something that can help impact their lives and also the impact of their children to further their education, or even maybe not even education. Something to provide an outlet for their students to think beyond, right? To think about their future, whether it's technical, vocational, or universities. Empowering students to be leaders within themselves and making those choices for themselves.